Hey everybody, Kristine here, and welcome to this week's energy update. My name is Kristine Troesch, and I wanted to give you a rundown of what these updates are, who I am, and some cool announcements at the end of this video. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Kristine Grace Troesch, and I'm an embodiment practitioner up here in Anchorage, Alaska. And what that means is I work one-on-one with clients and also in groups, and I love doing energy work, which is like clearings, deep, powerful, energetic cord cutting, and massage. And I also do bi-yearly retreats, intentional goddess retreats, so for women who are here to claim their inner divine power. And so I do a lot of this awesome stuff up here in the cold, and I wanted to talk to you about these updates. Moving forward, and this is the new year, is 2020, I wanted to kind of give you a rundown of what these are and what you can expect. So these weekly energy updates are basically very different from like your astrology update or other things. They're basically like a pulse update, what I have been tuning into the cosmos, to the universe, what I'm feeling, and how that's reflected in the clients I work with and the environment around us. So I kind of call this like a grounded awakening. Okay, so you can feel things that are going on, or maybe this is new for you and you've never really tuned in too much to the energy of what's happening. But this actually gives you the opportunity to feel energetically what's happening around you, and then how that is expressed in the people around you, okay? Like how you choose to express that, what that brings up in you, and your environment, your people, your family, and your friends. And so today's weekly energy update, I'm going to talk a little bit about what I'm feeling this week, the beginning of this year, and kind of what you can do with that energy moving forward. So yeah, there's been a lot of really interesting energy this year. And this is my first update of the year, so we're kind of hitting multiple different things at once. But for me, what I really feel is the energy is just really ripe right now. It's really, really, really ripe. And what I mean by that is there's so much that's about to come through my clients, through you, through me. There's so much that's about to like be birthed and expressed and just explored and like tangibly being able to physically hold. Like the creation is happening now. And so what I'm also seeing though is that there's like two different groups, and this will kind of make more sense as I explain this, is when I say the energy is ripe, meaning if you are wanting to manifest something, it's the time. Okay, so this is the best time. Time is now. Okay, and if you were thinking of like, scaling your business, or like going for a promotion, or expanding your house and finding really great aligned financing, right? Like this is the time where you will be able to find those things. But what I'm noticing is that there's like two groups of people. We have one group of people who's like ready, okay? Who's like, oh my gosh, I'm on it. Like I've done all this like work, and I feel like last year was like this rebirth, and I'm just feeling so excited for things to actually get traction. So that's kind of like the first group of people. The second group of people are not really quite that ready. They're really sluggish. You may feel like you're not gaining any traction. You feel kind of tired. You don't really have focus. You don't have motivation. I think it's just feel kind of like you're untethered, but you feel the urgency. Like the urgency's there, okay, right? Like you can feel it. And yet, you don't really know, like you just know that there's something for you to do, but you don't really know how to do it, right? So two different types of people here. Now, if you're the latter, if you're the person that's like, yeah, that's me, Kristine, I don't know how to get out of this kind of weird funk that I'm in, the easiest answer right now is to take clear, intentional, deliberate action, okay? So you really need to get really, 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 really clear right now on what you want. And I do a intention setting practice at the beginning of the year, and what I do is I write 100 things that are my, like top wants and desires in one sitting. Like, do not get up, don't go pee, don't eat, nothing. Like sit there and write all that stuff out, and you'll really be surprised what comes through. And then you want to go back and refine that list. And so that's kind of what I do, and it helps you really see like, where's my focus this year, where's my priorities, what's going on. And for you, that may actually be really, really helpful, is get super clear, because you may feel like, oh my gosh, I have like so many different choices, like so many different possibilities, and I don't really know which ones to choose. That can be an option too, but that also causes inaction. Like too much choice causes inaction. So get really clear. And then take that one next step, okay? I do this with my clients all the time. We get so caught up in like the embodiment piece and like it feels really good and like, oh, manifesting all the things. And yet we don't know how to take that one next step forward. And so for you, it's really like get really clear. And what is that one next step that aligns with that vision? It's not big. It's very, very small. And to do that consistently over time. But just take the next step. We don't need to know the entire, roadmap all the way to Florida. We can just take that next route down the Alcan, right? That's the road from Alaska to Canada. Anyways, so it's really an interesting time. And for those of you who are ready, it is game on, okay? It is game on. And I am feeling this so profoundly right now, and I absolutely love it. But the key is to get really clear, because if many of you know, I get excited about all the things all the time. And so I really have to hone in my vision and come back into my center and just focus on that next thing. And so that's really what I'm tuning into this week, the first 3 weeks of this month and this year. And it really does set the tone for the rest of the year. So if you're feeling like, you're sluggish, you're not getting any traction, I definitely have something up for you. So couple announcements. I have talked about this type of energy for a while with some of the clients this past couple weeks since I've been back at work. I did take a break over the holidays and then came back to work these next 2 weeks. And it's important actually that I say that, because for me specifically, the energy that kind of transmitted over holidays into the new year and then into now, it's kind of like this peak cycle that kind of went woof, like all the way back up. And so for many of you, you may have felt like kind of really jarred and you're still reeling from that. And that's okay. And so that's kind of why you may feel like I'm not getting any traction. I still feel like unfocused and how do I get back into work? What have you, right? So for those of you who are feeling this way, and for those of you who are like on it, but like really want to get like ahead of the game, what I'm putting together is this. I'm putting together a live energy clearing, and it's going to be on February 1st at 11:30 a.m. So that's Alaska Standard Time. I don't know what time that is wherever you are, but do the math. And basically what this energy clearing is going to focus on is it's going to focus on clearing any frequencies of undeservedness. So let me explain that for a second. I get clients all the time that are like, Kristine, I want to manifest the right partner. Like, why hasn't that come in yet? Or like these relationships suck and I feel like things are changing and I don't know how to manifest what I really want. Or I feel confused, right? In like business strategies, and I don't know what I'm doing here, and I don't know the next step, and I just feel like nothing's really working. Okay. So part of this, and this is the first thing I ask my clients is, okay, let's take the right partner, right? This is always a classic example. You want to manifest the perfect guy, the perfect woman. And I ask them, I say, let's say that person walked through that door right now, and they walk in and they're like, okay, I'm all in, I'm all yours, take me. What would you do? For most people, it's overwhelming. Like right now, right here in this moment in time, they come through that door and they look at you and they're like, I'm all in, baby. How would you feel? For most of my clients, when I ask this question, they go, oh my God, I don't know. Like, it's overwhelming. If you were really ready on manifesting and attracting that right partner, you would be like, let's go. I'm in all the way right now. But for many of you, it's almost this unworthiness. Like, can I really have that? Can I really have the life that I always wanted with a partner of my dreams? Can I really have the income I've been asking for? Can I really have time and space and ease and enjoyment? Like, can I really have that? And so the undeservedness, the energy of that really means that what that feels like in your field is stagnation, and it's blocking that ability, the capacity, the space. It's just like taking up extra energy in your energetic body of, yeah, I don't know, we're hesitant. I don't know if this is really going to work. I'm doubting like that's actually going to be true. Like, they can't really want me. Like, do you know who I am? Like, have you seen how I've been? Like, I'm not really the best kind of, like you go on this rant in your brain of like all the reasons why this can't work. And that energy just takes up space. And so when that actually shows up, energetically, there's no harmony. It's not resonant. And so you can't actually receive that into your field. You can't actually receive that next partner in right now because you can't receive that. You can't actually feel deep down in your core, I am worthy of that person and they are worthy of me. And I deserve that for myself, truly deep down in our core. And so this clearing is all about clearing that energetic cycle and clearing that energetic pattern. And it is powerful. This is a clearing that I do all the time because self-love, and this is tied to self-love and self-worth, it is interconnected with your worth, interconnected with your finances, interconnected with how you express yourself to other people. Like, am I too much? Am I being a bitch right now, right? Like, that comes up for me. And yet, you clear it over and over again, and you get into the habit of, yes, I can. And you take in even more of who you truly are. And so this clearing is going to be live. And the best part of it is it's going to be free. So I'm doing a free live energy clearing on like the number one thing that all of my clients ask about, that I do clear on a daily basis, sometimes multiple times a day, because it's something that comes in layers. So you peel back one layer and you're like, okay, cool, I got this, right? I got this. And then the next layer shows up, right? And it's just one piece after another, and you just learn how to keep digging and going into that soul's journey one step at a time. And so this live energy clear, like I said, it's going to be Saturday, February 1st at 11:30 a.m. Alaska Standard Time, and it is free. And also, the cool thing that I have with this is I'm actually going to include a step-by-step guide, which is all about how to create your own ritual. And this is something I give actually to my retreat ladies because I find it important that, so many people talk about rituals that they use and crystals and essential oils and different types of ceremony, right? Like, they're all really, there's vast amount of them and they're all super personal. However, what I find that's the most effective is the one that's personal. It's the one that you've created for yourself. It's the one that you need to work on the most, and you've created it in alignment with what you know you need, and use the tools that you love, right? Like, I use specific blends that my girl Tara, she's my aromatherapist, she makes for me specifically. Like, they are my blends for myself. Like, I don't even share them with my clients because they are energetically attuned with my own self, my own highest self. And so this step-by-step guide really breaks it down, all the necessary pieces that you need to create your own ritual, so that when you come to the clearing, you can clear that layer of undeservedness, so you can create that space, that capacity for you to receive that right next partner when they come through the door, right? That next promotion, that next job, the next dream home, right? And then you can create your own ritual to take that clear, intentional step moving forward. And so I am super excited that I decided this year, like, you know what? I feel this energy is big, and we just need to meet. I need to meet you all in a very heart-aligned, heart-centered way, and this is how I want to do it. I think we really need to be able to offer this. I wanted to be able to offer this freely to anybody that is interested. And so you'll find all the details about how you find me, how you get into that live energy clearing. It's going to be February 1st, so today's the 18th, so that's 2 weeks away. And so you're going to want to click on the link and register for that live clearing, and it'll be online through Zoom. So you'll get the link so that you can access that live with me. And we will do a short Q&A at the end, and it will be recorded. So yeah, you can ask me any questions that you have as well. So again, my name is Kristine Troesch, and I'm really excited to do these weekly energy updates consistently with you this year, and for you to be here with me and to just tune into this like grounded, awakened presence that we have that's ripe right now. And I hope that all of you join me for my live free energy clearing that's coming up on February 1st. Like I said, it's at 11:30. You can find all the details below. And have a blessed day, and I will talk to you next week. Bye.